Alright, hello everyone. So today is Tuesday, so let's take a look. Now let's start with gold. Now remember, Monday, Tuesday we're looking for gold up. Alright, so if you're on top of your game, I did say this zone is good to buy, and we have to buy this zone with a bit of caution, with a grain of salt. Here we go. Alright, and the reason for that is, like I said, we've been here once. This is where they bought. Twice. Okay, so 3 times. And what is... that's my entry. Okay, fair enough. So, yeah. Alright, so we've been bought here now. With gold, 48. 3,272. So that 3,272 is obviously a place of interest for me, which is where I've got the target. Okay. So despite the fact that it's a swing day from the lows, that's a good buy kiss. On the weekly, we still got room to come down possibly. Okay, so we have to be smart about it. Not get all excited and get our knickers in a knot and and let go. Now yesterday I had 4 trades on this one, right? 2 here, 2 here. This one got covered. I moved the stop a little bit. It got stopped out, obviously, in Asia. This one's still in the game. So what I'm going to do, there are no gaps until here. So what I'm going to do, I want to go up with this, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this up to here now. Alright, there. So at the end of the day, this will be in a profit, and then we'll be in profit. So that other position from yesterday, I also posted it, is that one there that got stopped out. Remember, it got covered and then it got stopped out. Okay, it got stopped out here. So one of them covered the trade, the other one got stopped out, which is fine. Okay, I could have obviously taken profit before the market closed here and said to myself, we'll get in on the retracement the next day. But I sometimes do leave the markets open, alright, overnight. So nothing to stress about. And that's how it is. Now, as you can see, we're at the highest here, and there are gaps here, and the next hour is here. This 940, actually it's 918. Okay, 920, let's say. 920, 940 is going to be exciting. Now, after here, we might have some tricky moves in the market, sudden moves in the market. So expect sudden moves in the market towards the next hour, which is 1:05 to 1:20, and then expect sudden moves again until 4 o'clock. Okay, so we have to be on our edge. Alright, and that's, like I said, is your good buy kiss. Now this is the first place that the market will want to sell at, but we have a huge gap here from the opening on Monday. Alright, so if this breaks out, okay, any pullback, okay to go up. Alright, and this trade hour, if we come down to close the gap here, I wouldn't mind entering again to go up. I wouldn't do it with a heavy lot because there is some dodgy aspects happening in the sky, but I don't suspect the day will change. If we have a flow day, right, if the market finds direction and we have a flow day, it could be going that way all day. Alright. Oh, gotta grab a cup of coffee, just bear with me. Alright, so let's get smashing. Alright, so that's basically it. If we have a pullback, we can get back in. Where's your goodbye kiss? I'm going to just get rid of that. Where's the goodbye kiss? The goodbye kiss is going to be there. All right. So if the market does fall back into a trading hour here, here, you want to push up, you can. If we turn somewhere around the lows, it should go all the way, okay, into closing. It could go either way, okay. So, yeah. Let's take a look at the euro dollar. With the euro dollar, remember we don't have a swing day yet. So that thing could still fall down. If you want to sell on a retracement to go down, you can. I talked about this yesterday as well. These were the swing hours yesterday. So the market bought a little bit. Okay. Did we have this yesterday? 8.25 we did. Yeah. So from here, as you can see, the market pretty much turned around. And then, not a lot, okay, but at the end of the day, it's doing what we think it should be doing, turning at those hours. So what's the deal with the euro dollar? Well, there's a room to fill up here, so two things can happen. We're either going to go down into la la land till the next swing days, which I don't mind doing. I rather do that actually, and come down somewhere where we can buy nicely, like in this zone. That'd be nice to see. And yesterday 10.50, I gave that as a target, 10.50, so we pretty much landed on it just slightly above, as you can see there. That's 10.65. So at the trading hour, we're around here, so it's all good, and not much else to do. Okay, so with the euro dollar, I'd be cautious. If you want to sell again, closing a gap might not be a bad idea at 11.93, 92, 90, somewhere around there. Okay, so if it goes up, you can sell down. If you want to sell at a trading hour, if there was no gap here, I'd say, you know what, just sell it off. But there is. Okay, so we'll have to be cautious on this one. Here is 9.40 on this bar. So if you wanted to sell here, like I said, you could, but you just need to be cautious with this one, because we've got disruption aspects happening as we get close to 11, 12:30 and so on. So it's going to be a little disruptive until 1 o'clock, 1 to 1:15, and then after 3 o'clock we might see some more. Alright, so with the euro dollar, just be a bit more mindful because of these gaps here at the top. But selling where they sold before is okay to push down a little bit. 10.50 it is. 40 today is 10.52. 10.52. So looking like a stop sweep zone there. On the weekly, we still have room to come down, which I'd like to see come all the way down here. If it did, that'd be just awesome, and we could do some serious heavy buying. Okay, because this is just going to be lovely. Also on the weekly, alright, so we still have room to come down. So maybe we'll come down into the swing days, go up a little bit, and then follow down, and so on and so on. Okay, but I'd love to see it back down here, and we'll see how things pan out. Okay, let's take a look at SP 500. Now with the SP 500, the market broke out yesterday. So I did say if it breaks out, obviously, the market is bullish. But yesterday I said if it comes back I'm okay to buy, but it just didn't. Yesterday there was nothing to do here. If we snake like this, okay, then obviously something's going to give and they're going to slap it down. Okay. Why? Because they got to close some gap. Look at all this stuff. And I'm not sure, and obviously I'm not the kind of guy who'll be convinced with the news. Obviously I don't use the news to trade. So at the tops I don't like to buy. You guys know me. So now the swing day is for this Monday, Tuesday. Alright, so we've got a Monday up day. Tuesday, down day. Doable. Okay, at the end of the day, it's still doable. Could it be this? Let's see. Well, it did break below that and close below that. So I'm just going to do this. There. So the market has stayed loyal yesterday to that. If you want to sell this stone at a trading hour, it's okay to do so. Pull back into 63 is your good buy kiss. 5771. So 5771. 57. So this will be your first zone. Okay, where the market will break into. We could just be, doing this until a breakdown. So it could snake along into Wednesday. Okay, and that's fine, but that's just how it is. Okay, so Monday, Tuesday, these are the highs. We could see a retracement here, and if it comes back into 5720 as well, 5720 is going to be here. Okay, this is also a spot. As you can see, that's the breakout level. So that's the good buy kiss on the price. And on the weekly, as you know, we've got this 49, 5670, 5670 is the weekly support. So this is actually the better spot to come back into, and we'll see how this thing goes here. Okay, but obviously I wouldn't have bought anywhere at the tops yesterday. So in the video as well, I said, look, if it only comes back to fill a gap, you can go up. Other than that, I wouldn't. And that's basically it. And as you can see, this is London. The market was already up in London. This is New York, and there you go. It's sticking to its guns, and that's basically it. Let's take a look at Dow Jones, Nasdaq, and Bitcoin. Now, obviously, when the indices go, more often than not, they go together. So yeah, that's your London, that's your New York, and that's basically it. Now with the Dow, we don't have a swing day yet, so market going up, and we can be mucking around here for a day or so, and this is the zone. All right, now the good buy kiss on the daily is here. If it comes back into 57 or 64, I guess that is, yeah, 57, 58, sorry, into 41,970, 800, 41,970, 800, So we could come back down into here. All right, and that's basically it. Look, I wouldn't, I'm not a buyer at the top, so you guys really need to see that there's a gap there, which we talked about before on the weekly. So the market still can go up, but go up if it comes down. Don't buy the tops, like I always say. Okay, and this is a long wick bar. Okay, so this zone is sell zone, and that's basically it. We could come back into there, but that's already done. That's not it. This is the one that's caused it. So this is the one, and I did talk about a good buy kiss up here. That the market may come up into a good buy kiss and then sell off. So this zone, I say, for me is okay to sell. If it comes into a swing day, swing hour, in this zone, selling is okay. On the weekly, as you know, the support is all the way down there. Okay, and it's got room to go up, so we're in a bit of a dilemma. But if it was to come down, 40,940 is your buy level if it comes down. Let's take a look at NASDAQ. As you can see, the levels it's gone up to are like logical places. Alright, so levels we spoke about, market going up nice and easy on this one. That's the manipulation. Why did I put that there? This is the manipulation. Okay, because this is the bar that caused the break below this that the market closed under. Okay, and that's the bar and that's the wick. So at swing days as well, this could be a zone to sell off at. I am going to get rid of these two, and that's it. Also, you have to understand, guys, look, when the market goes up suddenly like this, okay, there has to be a time when it comes back to close gaps and stuff. So we've got a big, we've got a gap here happening, and there's a gap here as well, as you know. All right, so this zone is a bit, is at least a retracement zone. That's your good buy kiss on the price if you're trading NASDAQ. Take note, 20,244. On the PST, that's 20,481. Okay, 20,481. So mark those levels in. That one on the daily is 56, 20,168. Okay, so those are levels where the market can pull back into. It's already done targets here, so like I always say, don't buy the tops, guys. We're looking to sell off, okay, these zones. There's a bit of a gap here between candles. That can still be closed up, okay, and that's basically it. So the market came in, up, and on the weekly it's all the way up there, or gap closure. Okay, gap closure includes that bar, so might still push up a little bit. So you'll need to wait for the swing days. Alright, so not rush a trade. Like I said, if we have a sideways market like this will turn into a distribution. And if it turns into a distribution, then you're going to sell it off. Okay, if it snakes out a little bit, that'll be helpful. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Now with Bitcoin, we had Wednesday swing day. Yeah, those are the days. Okay, see, this is what I mean, like with the indices as well, right? If they're at the high price, you don't want to be buying in some place where they sold heavy, okay? Where they sold heavy, we think about selling, and this is the right way to do things. Now, Bitcoin's first support of the day is at 55, 98,921. So that's room to come down into. It'll be a good buy kiss on this channel maybe, but it'll probably get back in here. It should get back in here. All right, on the weekly, we're quite high, if that's the case. See, this is where they sold heavy. I don't see any I don't see any reason to buy. Okay, I just don't. It's a place where they sold heavy, market sideways. This could be a distribution, mind you, on a big time frame. See? And then we could have a big sell-off. So selling the highs, I'm all for. Swing day, swing hour, if it's in your place, if it's in your price, then that's it. If the price is right, it's worth selling the highs. Okay, so that's how you can play it. If you want to buy today, as you know, the weekly pivot yesterday as well, where they bought 9.45. I didn't have a 9.45 yesterday, so there's nothing to talk about. 8.25, that's your 8.25 sell-off. And that's basically it. What else did we have during the day? 12.50. 12.50 is there. 1.30, 12.50, 1.30. That's it. So market falls, boom. Retrace, boom. Weekly pivot. Okay. So yeah, yesterday I would have probably said sell the highs as well on this one, because what else to do? Whenever we mark a level, we are on a sell mode. So selling the highs are okay. Also remember, Sunday was a swing day on this. Remember, so that's your Sunday. Friday, Sunday, swing day. Market pushing. The next swing day is not going to be until tomorrow, so I still say selling the highs is okay.